going on at Arsenal at the moment, specifically in relation to AFTV.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw, I posted it in the group, the chat, about DT and some of the stuff that has happened to him, him kidnapping his baby mum, going in jail 3 years, and the sort of connection that it has to sort of the image of AFTV. A lot of people, I think, because I'm on Arsenal Twitter a lot, and I'm seeing a lot of people like shut down AFTV, shut down this, shut down that, and I'm like, man, they don't want to give Robbie any sort of break. I think it's to do with the fact that he's black, but people aren't even conscious of the fact that that is why they got so much issues with it. Because if you think of it like this, if you work for any organization and someone, like say someone rapes someone and they go to jail for rape, that person gets dismissed, that whole company shut down. But everyone's trying to promote this whole sort of, let's get rid of AFTV business, and I'm thinking to myself, why is that? So I just wanted to get your guys' take as Liverpool fans.
It's basically hate.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really know much. I didn't listen to those guys before, but I've heard that they're the best podcast around in regards to football, and Robbie's done a lot, and everyone respects Robbie.
The biggest.
The biggest,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the biggest. They win a lot of awards for podcasts that come to football. And how that Robbie is the main man, you know what I mean? So I don't really know much about it, but the whole issue, I think he's just using it as a scapegoat, in it. So they probably they probably went to get them out from time.
Yeah.
So now, hey, this guy's done this. It's just an excuse
100%.
to just bombard him with pressure now. You know what I mean? It's like anything. It's like you, like Jamal, for instance, you've set up a bar in like a bougie area where it's dominated by yuppies, and it's not really but you've got like different area, but you've got black folks coming, you know what I mean, different music's playing. You know what I mean? They might start calling the council, it's too loud. I mean, because they don't really want you there. I mean, they've got people smoking outside. You know what I mean? I can smell a bit of this, bit of that. It doesn't smell good. So I mean, they're trying to get you shut down, and that's the sort of thing I'm getting a take from when it comes to the AFT kind of thing. You know what I mean? They think, oh nah, don't want these guys here. You know what I mean? They give them a little squeeze. Now they're taking a yard. Let's try to get them out. You know what I mean? And that's the route that they've taken with the whole situation.
I think a big part of it as well with the AFTV is the fact that a lot of the guys, the founding members anyway, they're not really like middle class. They're all like working class people that are from, some of them from the streets, and you know, some of them are just like very outspoken and very forthright with how they sort of feel about certain things, and they just say it how it is, and a lot of people aren't ready for that.
You should put it like this, they talk, but the whole thing like this. What's the difference between TalkSport and AFTV? What's the difference? Because you get fans following up, cussing their team, saying whatever they want to the team on TalkSport. They do the same thing straight after games with Arsenal AFTV. What's the difference between the two? There's no difference. What the whole thing is, is AFTV have got a new model, isn't it? From the old model, from TalkSport, Sky Sports, and all these kind of things. They got a different model, and it's working. And all these companies and all these people, the old school people, don't like it. So they're throwing mud at this guy. That's what it simply is. It's TalkSport and Sky Sports and BBC Radio 1 and all them people there.
Because a prime example.
You know what I mean?
Look at Jamie Carragher.
Very good example.
He said,
and he's still there. And there's no one, and nothing's been said about it. It was there and done.
Brushed under
the carpet, and now
I took 2 weeks leave and back again. Simple.
That's it.
Simple.
You understand?
That's it, man. You ain't seen them again.
If that was Ian Wright, if that was Michael Richards, if that was Jermaine Genius,
terminate contract.
they'll be terminating his contract. That'd be
100%.
So you have to look at it in that term. You know what I mean? So
100%.
like you said, it's a big corporation. AFTV is a small corporation, but it's not a small corporation in terms of the social media side on YouTube. It's one of the biggest. So
it's the biggest.
they want to try and get rid of that so they can squeeze somebody else in as a replacement.
As Jamal said, it's a lot of hate, innit? A lot of people are upset of what Robbie's done.
Robbie's a millionaire.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a millionaire, bro.
And the thing is, I do watch Arsenal TV sometimes for banter. I can't lie.
There is that side.
There's a good percentage to it still, but it's not till I sat back and looked at it properly. I said, wow, the way Robbie's done this, it's not like by accident. He's done it like, if you look at all the characters on there, they're all different in their own way. You know what I mean?
It gives a voice to
He
anyone.
got like RP to Claude, but yeah, the old school Claude guy. Yeah, Ty.
Yeah, Ty.
That's a bit special. Then he's got the Troops.
Yeah.
Very outspoken
Yeah,
and rolled with it. You know what I mean? Then you got DT, that was the I don't know, like the working class guy. That's, you know, he's a bit educated, but he's still a bit with the street sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the way he set up is like it was well executed. You know what I mean? And well done to him, man. He's done well, and I think a lot of people that's upset, you know, that they didn't think of the idea before him.
It's as simple as that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's as simple as that. They're all vexed.
Yeah, when I said it before, the way I explained it was like, if you think about it, America makes tobacco and that's legal.
Yeah.
But cocaine ain't, weed ain't. But you can be sure that if they had have made that first, them things would be illegal.
True. Yeah,
And that's how I look at it. It's the same kind of thing.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Moving on. A great topic like that one still. Next one is a recap of weekend's games. So obviously Liverpool versus Crystal Palace yesterday. Great result for us. First half, first 60 minutes I would say was brilliant. Liverpool come out the blocks like Usain Bolt. You know what I mean? I mean, bare little flicks and tricks. But that's just what Man City kind of play there, like 1-2s, little triangles, guy moving man. And then for some reason, Vieira got them into the changing room, and then they came out. It was like Palace versus Liverpool of 99, mate.
The original
You
Liverpool.
know what I mean? I was seeing misplaced passes. What I saw a lot of out to in runs from Crystal Palace, and that was killing us. Elise was going out to in. He kept starting, and he kept running through along the blind side of Robbo and Van Dijk, and that's how they got the goal. Because was it Maita? He ran on the blind side, and Schlopp. I'll give him credit. He gave that's a great ball, and he's crap. Not really a ball. He gave a great ball in between, and because he didn't fancy the one-on-one with Alisson. He had to pass it. He didn't fancy. I mean, but not well. But I was a bit nervous until we got that penalty. That was never a penalty. I'm sorry. I'm a Liverpool fan. That was never a penalty. The thing is, he clipped the ball. Jota, but he slid into.
Oh, he got a Salah.
Oh, look, see, look at this guy.
No, but it's true, though. That's what Salah does. He's a smart man, bro. You see, he kicks the ball, then he runs into you, then falls over, then he gets a penalty.
There we go.
It's true, though. It's facts, isn't it?
It's because your players are smart enough.
It's not him I'm hating. I don't care.
But yeah, man, we're lucky. What do you reckon, man? We were lucky? Because Alisson made some brilliant saves.
To be fair, yeah, we was lucky that game. Like, as you said, the first half, I thought it was going to be like a 4-5-0. Like, it was all over them. Like, I was like, wow. Like, I thought it was going to be a tougher game at first. I was thinking, nah, this is way too easy.
That's what
and then I was thinking, we got to 2-0. I was thinking, I don't know why I started thinking of the season when they came back on 3-3-3. I was like, we the third, fourth goal, man. You know that? You know when you're so on top as well, you know that there's going to be a wave coming. Yeah, so I'm like, nah, we need to get this. And I think 5 minutes before, I think like around the 40th minute, we started doing a couple of mistakes, and Palace had a couple of chances. And then, as Neil said, second half, Palace came out, and you know what? I've never seen that. We got outplayed the whole half. I've never seen that. I've already seen that before. The whole half,
terrible.
We got outplayed.
Yeah,
you know what?
Maybe
I'm being biased, but I'm just gonna put it down to fatigue. You know?
Yeah,
I think we've been like 4 games in like 11 days or something.
10 days. Yeah.
The way that we did, like, as I ain't seen us play like that bad in a half for ages. Like,
was it you lot playing bad or Palace playing good?
Palace were playing
no, they were playing good.
They were playing well.
But you know that you're supposed to have some sort of spells in the half. We had nothing. Like, it was totally good. Like,
We're back to
reacting
the
too.
Zero.
He took off everything off Trent and put on Gomez to make it just solid, bro.
And to be fair, not even just a penalty, even the Ox goal, I don't think that should have been a
Nah, that's not because for me, no,
offside.
Yeah,
Even if he didn't touch the ball, he jumped ahead of the ball, so he got to interfere in play. But
because I was at the game and all I could hear was the fans going, "Who's that in the black? Who's that Scouser in the black?"
I love football fans.
They were ripping the ref, bro.
yeah,
But when they do that, that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I can't make all the
All
decisions.
decisions go out.
Because you knew when you went to VAR, you know everyone knew the penny. People started getting up, everyone started getting up. So they left it, just left. It just
You know already, innit?
Yeah, you know, when you go to the screen,
yeah.
let's leave, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the thing as well, that these referees as well, I know that when they say, look at the screen, but you can still stick to your decision. It's like every time you go to the screen now,
That's the thing.
you just know there's going to be overturned.
That's the thing, yeah.
It's funny, 'cause I don't know if anyone's been watching African Nations Cup, but I watched it the other day.
Watch a little bit of it.
And
Madness.
I think the referee made some decision, and VAR told him to look at the screen. He went to the screen and said, "No, I'm sticking to my decision." I was like, yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I watched African Nations for the first game.
What game you watch?
It was the first ever game. I think it was Cameroon versus someone. Come on,
I want you to see the man challenge.
bro. The man is challenged. First 2 minutes.
Yes.
High fire. I'm like, oh my god, I'm with him.
bro.
It's been already. Not easing in. Took him out clean.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's been alright though. I've been kind of impressed.
Can't believe Nigeria went home.
But yeah.
Did they?
Believe, yes.
Yeah.
They went out to Tunisia. Tunisia, COVID-ridden Tunisia. I could not believe it, bro.
But you know what?
Literally, it's mad.
What I was talking about when the ref looked at the screen, he's the same one that blew up 5
I'll find
minutes
this early.
See what I'm saying? Things like that, bro.
He was moving mad. I don't know where it was.